Welcome to Same Spit, Different Face TV. Well, my opinions is facts, and if you don't like my opinions, you can start your own podcast. And it's free. So don't forget to spit on the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification. If you clicked on this video to hear about Chris Brown being denied bond, I need you to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And to my Spit Squad, drop the word squad in the comments. Now, Chris Brown is in a little bit of trouble. His tour starts June 8th, and he won't be back in court to June 13th to see if he'll get bond. Now, because his charges carry a life sentence, which I don't believe he'll get a life sentence, he is not eligible for bond at this point. And one thing that's crazy is, if I'm not mistaken, Chris Brown has been in England a couple of times since this situation has happened. This alleged situation of hitting somebody over the head with a bottle has happened. And what fans are trying to point out is that, the moment after Chris Brown says free Tory Lanez, he goes to England and now he's locked up and now he's facing life in prison. It could just be a big coincidence, or it could be a broader conspiracy against Chris Brown. Now, we got to understand that Chris Brown was in a situation with Rihanna a long time ago, and that was spearheaded by, they weren't Roc Nation at the time, but people feel like putting that information out was spearheaded by Jay-Z and all of that type of stuff. So when we look at this situation, Chris Brown should be at the point in his life where he stay out of trouble. He's 36 years old, almost 40. One thing I don't hold against him, but I feel like he could have made a better decision. He waited until he actually got famous to get put on the set. Now, when Wack 100 and people speak on him, they say he really from that set and he really is what he say he is. But I just don't understand why he waited until he got grown to do it. And why does he keep up this gangster image at this point in his life? He should be able to just lay low, do him, move around, and all of that stuff. And at this point in his life, he really should be trying to change the perception that people have of him. Now, I'm not saying that he did what they saying he did, but this was in 2022, and you overseas acting up, man. It's just like, come on, Chris Brown, man. You way better than this. You more talented. You got opportunities that some of the gang members that you run with, some of the gang members that people claim you associated with would die for. And if they was in your position and could be able to have the type of money that you have and travel and meet the women and do all the things that you do, they would gladly give up the street life. So I do not hope Chris Brown go to jail for life, but I do hope that this is a lesson for him to be more conscious of the way he move when he out in public, even if someone is bothering him, or even if it is a confrontation. In some instances, all you got to do, and I'm not saying you should do this, but if he still wanted to get his get back, all you got to do is wait until you leave town and have somebody beat them up. Or when you into it with somebody, all you got to do is turn your back and walk off, and some of your people beat them up. Now, maybe you'll still have to go to court for that. Maybe you'll be held liable civilly, but you won't get any jail time because you didn't tell anybody to do anything, and you not responsible for what people do when they're around you. Even though you are responsible, and in reality you are responsible, but technically you're not responsible. And when I mean technically, I mean like a grown man can do whatever he want to do when he want to do. But anyway, man, hopefully Chris Brown get it together. Hopefully Chris Brown can come out of this on top. And if he don't come out of this on top, hopefully he come out of it with more knowledge in his mind, because he too old to be going through stuff like this. He too rich, too successful, too talented, too far removed from the streets to be doing dumb shit like this. If you're new to the channel and want more celebrity and hip-hop content, hit the subscribe button. And if you hit the subscribe button, you are part of the Spit Squad. So hit the like button and post squad in the comments. And for any Chris Brown videos you may have missed, go to the Chris Brown playlist in the end screen. Check out my original Chicago hood movie in the end screen, No Time to Play Fair. If you into sneakers, you a sneakerhead, you love seeing the new Jordans, Pumas, whatever it may be, subscribe to Kicking It with Fairplay 2333. If you trying to follow me on my basketball journey, my weightlifting and fitness journey, and also be inspired to get back on your fitness journey, subscribe to Fairplay, Flex, and Fadeaway. Also, any of these pages I just named, you can also find them on TikTok or Instagram.